hope your day is full of fireworks and chili dogs and red, white, and blue and rockets. Are rockets associated with the 4th of July, or did I just pull that out of nowhere? No, yeah, and the rockets, red glare. I don't know. Sorry, I just break into the national anthem. I don't want to start the podcast with a song that makes everyone uncomfortable. Guys, I hope your day's full of hamburgers and hot dogs and vegan dogs, if that's what you're into, and French fries and potato chips and onion dip and coleslaw. Just kidding. We hate coleslaw. Potato salad, grilled hot dogs, grilled. I'm just renaming things now. Happy 4th of July. I hope your day's full of independence and freedom and flags. Guys, I hope you're getting it. It's 4th of July week. Actually it's next week, but this is the last episode before the 4th of July, America's great Independence Day. If you're someone who's looking for comedy in July, I have so many dates. I'm going to be in Palm Desert 2 weekends in a row. First, I'm going to be at the Hood Bar the weekend of the 17th with Rachel Wolfson. I'm headlining. And the following weekend, the 24th, I will be at the Seguro in Palm Springs with Rachel Wolfson, Wolfie, and Kim Congdon. Two of my favorite people in the world. We are going to be doing stand-up and a live podcast at an NFT art show. Do I know what an NFT art show is? Not really, but is it going to be a fun time? Fuck yeah, it is. Guys, you can get your tickets online. I post all my show dates on my Instagram. Also, I just found out I will be performing at Skankfest in November in Houston. I'll be there with Kimberly Congdon. More details on that soon. Guys, this episode of Shank is presented to you by Flintt's Mints, mouthwatering mints. Shop discount code SHANK15 for 15% off. Great for cotton mouth, dry mouth, and all of the things. Also, new sponsor, Ispire. This is the wand. It's the perfect dabbing solution. So you no longer need a torch. You no longer need to look like a crackhead with trap tools. You don't need butane. You just need this. And I'll show you later in the episode how this works. Shop Get Ispire. That's Get Ispire, Ispire, discount code SHANK15, 15% off. Really excited about this sponsor. Also, guys, last but not least, Sunday Scaries, shop sundayscaries.com, discount code SHANK, SHENK, for 25% off all your CBD needs. I hope you guys enjoy this week's episode of Shank with Beth Stelling. Just one last reminder, if you have not reviewed or rated the podcast, please do it. It just takes a second and makes a really big difference for me, and I so appreciate it. Okay, guys, here's this week's episode of Shank with Beth Stelling. Let's get into it. Hi, thank you for coming on my podcast. Hi, guys. Welcome to another episode of Shank. Today's guest is Beth Stelling.
Thank you for having me on your cushy bed.
Thank you.
The drive here, I wasn't expecting to have to go to the bathroom so bad, but then when I peed, it was the kind of pee, truly tears came to my eyes.
Has that happened to you? Satisfying?
Yeah. I have that. Has that ever happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tears just came to my eyes while I was peeing.
But it's almost like
it's not emotional.
Satisfying.
It has nothing to do with emotions. It's just like, maybe there's
a release.
I'm sure some hack joke is like, you have to pee so bad it's coming out your eyes. I'm sorry. I sometimes think of stuff. I'm like, don't say that.
No, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was just like made me tear up.
But is it like a satisfying cry?
I don't even know. You know what it reminds me of?
I feel like it is.
Did you ever read the Vagina Monologues by Eve Ensler?
No.
Or perform in them? You never performed in the Vagina Monologues?
Did you?
Yes, I was the coochie snorcher.
Wait.
And I once did Angry Vagina.
Wait,
They're different monologues.
I know about the Vagina Monologues, but how did you get involved with them?
I went to a liberal arts school in Ohio.
What school?
I went to Miami University in Ohio.
That makes...
Well, there's the Miami River. Also... We're rooted in Native American culture, so I believe it's named potentially after that.
Okay. Okay.
And they have some pretty defensive shirts that are like Miami was a university before Florida was a state. They get pretty defensive about it.
That's crazy. So that's where you went to a liberal, and there was a lot of vagina
on
monologues?
Western campus, like people who went there in the old days. I'm trying to think of like actually some maybe actors or people who are comedy adjacent that you would also know that went there. There's someone that I think we both know. I can't think of them, but
Okay.
Western Campus, basically, when you say that, it means someone. It's like Topanga.
Okay.
It's like that's what it means.
Like real
Are we still
liberally.
good?
Yeah,
I got
we're still
scared
good.
that maybe.
Yeah. I'm a little
like,
obsessive.
Potentially there's some, white people's hair getting wrapped in yarn or thread or something. And
Okay.
definitely weed, dyeing of the hair purple.
Long armpit hair?
Yes, armpit hair.
That's making
And
a
the Vagina
comeback.
Monologues.
And the Vagina Monologues.
At Peabody Theater. Yeah. It was a really good experience, honestly. But the reason I thought of it is because in it, there is a monologue about a girl holding her pee so long. When she finally gets to the gas station, she pees and tears stream down her face.
Yeah.
And that's how we know we're not alone.
And
we pee and tears come.
Thank God for the Vagina Monologues.
They were such a big deal.
I know, but
it was irreverent probably to say vagina.
I know. Now people are like, pussy.
Yeah. Now everybody's cunting around.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's not a big deal.
Yeah. Not at all. It's lost its luster. But also we're around people who are constantly trying to be irreverent, which.
Yeah. We hear the word pussy and
it's just sort of like.
Twat. It's like, okay, we get it.
Abortion.
Yeah.
Heard it before. Make it interesting.
Abortion, Holocaust.
Exactly. And what else? I'm trying to think of all we don't need to get into it. I just think of all the buzzwords.
Abortion, Holocaust. I just keep repeating them over and over again to buy time.
It's our mantra. Abortion, Holocaust, rape.
Okay, saw a clip from your special, Girl Daddy, and that's on HBO. Is it out right now or is it
It's out right now. You can watch it on HBO MAX.
Yes. Okay. It looks incredible.
Thank you.
You managed to make things that aren't funny.
Thank you. That's a big compliment.
Yeah, and it looks so incredible. I can't wait to watch it.
Thank you.
So I saw it and I was like, damn, I gotta have Beth on the podcast. Yeah. Are you nominated for an Emmy?
Okay, so what's happening now, and it is confusing and it's also weird because in so many ways, of course, people want to say things like, awards mean nothing, don't worry. And it's like, I get that. I think you are familiar with me. I'm not necessarily like awards obsessed person. It's just HBO Max submitted me in 2 categories. So it's outstanding variety special and then in parentheses pre-recorded, which puts me in a different category than something like SNL.
Okay.
And outstanding writing for a variety special.
That's
so those
amazing.
are the ones that I'm submitted in. So, but the thing is that
this is an Emmy nominee.
Well, not yet. See, that's the thing. They've submitted me, and now the members of the Television Academy are voting on the nominees. So it's nominations round voting.
That's still incredible.
It is cool to be. I was joking, like it's just an honor to be submitted to be nominated. But it is cool. I'm happy to be like in the mix, but I'm not a famous person, and so name rec usually goes a long way. It's like if somebody's like going through the voting and you're a television member, there's like I think 24,000 of them or something. I've only known all this since being submitted. I wouldn't have known it before. And in fact, I'm pretty sure they sent me like you can apply, and I threw it away.
Okay.
But because it's $200 a year, which I'm not saying you shouldn't do, but it's just sort of like it just felt like anybody can belong if you just pay $200. Not anybody. You have to be TV adjacent.
But do you want to get involved like that?
I wasn't sure if I did.
I can get involved.
Now I'm sort of like, I could, if anybody told me that I registered by March 31st, I could have voted for myself. But you get what I'm saying. When you see a ballot, if you're just television person or a television adjacent, you're going to be like, Chappelle, okay. Like you would just see someone famous. So I've been trying to get the word out about my special, which is what you've been seeing.
Yes, and it looks incredible.
Thank you.
And
I've been asking friends for help, which I really don't like doing.
You got to.
I know.
You got to get on all the podcasts.
I've been trying. My boyfriend kept pushing me like months ago to be like, you should do a little podcast tour. And I was like, I don't want to bother people. And then of course I wait until like voting ends on Monday and everyone's like, sure. No. But like they can't get me on until after voting. So I'm like, if I had just asked sooner, but I didn't want to bother. I just don't like bothering people.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just like women in comedy don't like bothering people. So but annoying. Guys are just like, hey, what's up? Come on. Yeah. They're like,
can you give me a ride?
Yeah, can you give me a ride? Can I get a hug? Can you?
That was the benefit, I guess, of this.
Yeah.
One benefit of the pandemic would be people are back to hugging now, I think.
Yeah, people are.
But it was nice to stay away for a bit. We got a break. Everybody else in stand-up looks at the year as a break from stand-up. Women who identify as women in comedy, I guess, look at it as a break from having to get hugged.
To get hugs from gross men.
It was a good year off.
It was a good year.
Unwanted hugs.
So when did you record the special? Did you record
it? Was about a year and a half ago, March 2020, March 7th.
Whoa. That's so perfect
I was
timing.
Like, yes, truly.
That is so lucky.
The next weekend I was supposed to be at Helium in St. Louis, which was actually just like a vestige of the tour when I didn't know when I was going to record the special. Because, you know, like if you record a special, you technically don't want to do it again the weekend after in St. Louis at the Helium, which is above or below a Weber Grill. Yeah. But anyway, I was like, I just wanted to keep the commitment and you have to kind of. So I land and I'm starting to get texts from comics like, are you canceling? Are you canceling? Like comics who are at clubs around the country. And I'm like, what? I don't know. So then I wouldn't say hysteria, but worry started to break out. Like, you know, it became very real. And I was like, am I going to be able to get home? I genuinely thought I wasn't going to be able to get home.
No.
So I was like, I'll cancel the shows. I don't want to be spreading something that we don't even know.
A virus.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't know enough about at the time.
No, I know.
So, and it obviously, like if this is like one of those things where it like benefits you, so you do it. You're like, I don't really want to perform, so I'm canceling for the virus.
Yeah, it's been a nice.
I mean,
break.
I lost money. It's not like nothing. Bad happened of it, and then but meaning that weekend, people lost their lives, which is more important. I don't mean it. I'm just speaking about that weekend.
No, I understand.
Anyway,
no,
so I was just
She's
like
a
happy.
Nice lady.
Okay, yeah, I know. I don't want anybody to die.
She's a nice Emmy nominated lady.
I'm not Emmy nominated yet.
Emmy adjacent.
Emmy, I'm submitted to be nominated.
Okay, well, I think you should.
I'm on the ballot.
Yes,
I'm in the mix.
Yeah, you're in the mix. Okay, wait. So that's amazing timing because you got to do it. Imagine having it.
Oh my gosh! You know, there's comics. There's comics who just were about to record or had a date like May 20th to record and they didn't. I don't think I would be okay.
And then what do you do with the material?
And what do you do when you didn't get paid or something like for the whole year? That I've got so lucky in so many ways. Yeah. Because I wouldn't be able to run it like, I ran it I was even just looking at an old post of mine where it said the Girl Daddy Tour. And it has like 20 cities. And I'm like, it seems so foreign now to think that that's possible. Like, I don't want to tour at all.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Everyone's like getting back on the road. Some of them, of course, have to keep their commitments from what was canceled.
Right.
But a lot of them are choosing to go on a whole new tour of cities, which to each their own. But I am just like, I barely feel like doing stand-up.
I like doing like select.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me pick and choose.
People are, you want to come and do this show this weekend? I'm like, no.
Yeah. No, it is interesting. And I just think like the hustle mentality, at least for me, has shifted and I want to have a more balanced life.
That's nice.
So,
yeah.
I mean,
that's kind of what you took away from
That's what I took away. Yeah. That's why I live in the woods.
Yeah. Now she's a wood nymph.
Catch me doing yoga outside. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to figure out how to be
the
more.
row machine in front of the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. You saw the row machine.
I saw that. Yeah. I just pictured you there in the morning.
I'm not coordinated enough for a Bowflex. I didn't even know it was a rowing machine until multiple people came over and they were like, oh, you have a rowing machine? I'm like, I tried to sit in it once and it just didn't.
It doesn't look extremely used. You might need the WD-40, the seat slider part. Yeah.
A rickety Bowflex.
But you're right. Like being balanced and having other hobbies is very important.
And it makes you funnier.
Yeah. I just started playing I played field hockey and we just started back. I mean, they started actually in May, but I went home to Ohio to see my family finally after like the year away.
That's so nice.
So I just started playing. My first time back, I guess, was last Tuesday. Then we had 2 games on Sunday and then I played last night.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, when comedy used to take over everything in my life and I would just kind of say yes to every show. And I think at the time just be so grateful to even get offered shows. Cause I think, when you first start, that's all you're trying to do is you have to ask. And then I remember the transition to not having to ask anymore.
Right.
And that's a big deal. Like I don't take it for granted. It is a big deal to not have to email because I know people are in that position. They can't get stage time. But I'm in a place now where I do still feel lucky about that, but I'm choosing other things.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's healthy.
Yeah. And it feels good. It feels like I'm more of a human. Yeah. Sometimes stand-up can just really, it's like a dark cloud over you.
Yeah. It's like, I'm a robot that just says the same things in different ways in front of different people.
You got to be careful of that. I mean, and it's so different from what I thought it would be, I guess. You know, like I would never want to be like, I don't want to be the grizzled comic that says things to young people who want to be comics. Like, are you sure that's what you really want? Because it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
You know, like I think definitely try. I think it takes, I mean, a little bit of stupidity, we could call it naivete to start.
Naivete.
To start, because if you ran the numbers or you did the math, you'd be like, yeah, that's not a good idea for me to move out there.
No, I mean, and even just it changes so much from the time you're in your 20s and you're like, I love being out every night. And like, this is such a cool scene. And then like I'm 34. I'm like, I'm ready for fucking bed.
Yeah. And
that's okay.
And also just a different type of connection. I mean, your relationships change too.
Totally.
You know, like who you're seeing or at the time or whatever, your values change. But I also feel like because I was very career driven, I missed a lot of like, you know, friends' weddings or
baby showers,
things like that, which we don't really regret. Yeah. But like you kind of skip that step, which I don't know. I don't want to say the word. It just kind of keeps you in a bit of arrested development. Just, I don't know. I'm sure it goes both ways. Like they might be envious that we don't have kids and...
I went to a baby's party. I was like this. It was fascinating. It was fascinating.
I went to a baby's party.
I was stoned. It was fascinating. I was like this. I could watch these babies for forever. Can't believe all these people have babies. It was like
it's such a big commitment. I mean, you and I were just before we started talking about like not being able to have a pet.
Yeah,
which is. I mean, I sometimes I'm like the most thing I don't, this is going on record, but I was just going to say, like, of course I love my boyfriend's dog, but I'm also like, what if he didn't have it? The things we could do.
What if he didn't have it? That's incredible. Yeah, it's still a commitment.
It's just like, he's forgetful, I guess. Anyway, we were going on a little bit of a trip to Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree. I love going to Joshua Tree.
For the weekend. And he just brought he brought its vaccination record so we could drop it at the kennel, but I guess they were the later, not up-to-date ones. He did have the vaccinations, just not the proper documentation.
Okay.
So then, you know, like...
It's like...
Then it's like you're having your parents with never having... I didn't sign up to be a parent.
Yeah. Well, what do you feel about becoming like
I'm trying to get laid in the desert.
Yeah, I'm trying to fuck in the desert. Take your dog.
We figured it out, but it was just sort of like...
No, it's just another thing.
Yeah, the Airbnb didn't allow pets, and then you're just like...
Oh, and then...
Now what?
So what do you guys do?
Well...
Snuck it?
We kept just like in the nighttime hours when it gets very cold in the desert, we let it sleep with all windows down in the back of the truck.
Okay.
And then, of course, when it started to get hot in the morning, we were able to take it. The vet sent the papers, and we were able to take it to like a local place.
That's a lot.
So the dog was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But like, we didn't want to bring the dog in the house. There's plenty of shade and all that, but
yeah,
it said no pets.
But also, I don't know.
It sheds. I love the dog.
But what if he didn't have it?
What if he didn't have it? It sheds, and we don't need to talk about this.
My friend tried to set me up with someone who had 4 pigs and a hedgehog, and 2 of the pigs live inside. And I was like, no. I was like, no.
No.
And she left out the fact this guy had a fucking rat tail.
Ooh.
I was like, you gotta open with the fact he has a rat tail and 4 pigs.
So what's your status right now? Meaning like you are open to dating and you're kind of like looking for more of a partner? You're just, what's your
Okay, I'm open to dating. Mm. I'm not dating right now. I'm on the apps. Okay. And by I'm on the apps, I mean I'm on a couple apps. I check it every once in a while and then I close it.
Okay.
And then
so that means you're not swiping?
Sometimes I swipe and we message and then I don't hang out.
Yeah.
It's something I also feel kind of like...
Which ones are you on?
Raya, which is a nightmare.
It is a true nightmare. I love it when Channing Tatum comes up.
He's on there constantly. I swipe yes on him every time.
Yeah, of course. But and then it's eventually changed to I'm just here for friends. And you're just here for money. Yeah. They're paying him.
Yeah. Right?
To use his likeness. Yeah.
Do you think?
I definitely.
Yeah, Channing Tatum.
I've seen John Mayer several times. Brody Jenner.
Yeah, it's all the same. It's like circling the drain, though. Yeah. It's all the same people.
Yeah.
And then, or like, sometimes we'll get matched with an Australian musician, and then we'll
or some guy who lives in Brussels.
And then you never talk to them again.
No. But that being said, I did find my current boyfriend on there.
You did?
I did. I was just ripping on it. But I did find the love of my life.
You did?
Yes.
When?
October.
Okay.
But I've only been on Raya in spurts of a month twice in my life. That's the only dating app I've ever done. I'm not saying that is bad that you're dating apps.
No.
It's just meaning I'm not experiencing them.
I get anxiety from them. I was on Hinge. I deleted that. I was on Bumble. I was like, I don't have time to be messaging these guys.
No.
You need to message me. 1.
Yeah.
2, I need someone who has a job because I feel like some of these people on Raya don't. I'm like, just because you're
How did you get on here?
Yeah, I thought you needed a job.
God. No,
right?
It's frustrating.
I'm like, okay.
Or they're lying about their height and you have to see if they posted near a door jam.
Yeah,
See how much space is between their head and
or
the
they
ceiling.
have a big hat.
Yes.
Or they're a creative director, which I don't
know
what that
maybe
means.
on the finger, a man's ring. This is fine for you, but I can't stand it when a man has one. I don't know what it is. I think it reminds me of 90s men band, or Maroon 5 or something.
Maroon 5, very Adam Levine. Yes.
Yeah.
I have a weakness for men in jewelry.
Oh, you do like
and
jewelry.
It's really bad.
There is some comic who has a funny bit about liking guys in necklaces.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't hate my boyfriend wears a necklace.
I like all of the jewelry.
Yeah. I just the first finger ring for me on a man. I don't know what it is.
He's got multiple.
I'm sure there are plenty of good guys out there that do have that.
I don't think they're good.
I don't want to say red flag. I feel like it gets overused.
It is a red flag.
But it might be.
Great sex if they have a lot of accessories. Especially if he has a shark tooth necklace.
Ooh, adventurous.
Yeah, didn't get it from wrestling a shark.
No, you got it from down in the canyon.
Yeah.
People are just peddling goods there along the road. It's you're not supposed to stop.
Yeah, it's true.
Anyway, yes. But he also opened with a great line, which was just at least we don't have to wait for another Christmas party. So apparently we'd met, but I had no clue.
Oh yeah, it's all about the opener.
Yeah, he did a great opener, but I breezed right past it because I was like, I don't know what he's talking about right now.
Wait, so you had met already?
Yeah, we had a Christmas party.
Wow.
Several years earlier.
Wow, and he remembered.
Yes, I guess we talked for an hour. But that's very unlike me, to forget. I don't know.
Well, we were also
I do have a vague recollection of it for sure. But he didn't ask for my number or anything like that, so it probably just came and went.
I can't believe you met your guy on Raya.
I know.
Now I feel inspired.
But there were troubles, for sure.
There were troubles.
I dumped him in late March, and then he got better.
There were troubles along the way.
And then he changed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that's normal.
Yeah, I had
Especially with LA dating.
He had to experience what it was like to lose everything. And then, things are better now.
Things are better now. Well, that's good. Wait, so how long have you been doing field hockey?
I started playing when I was in 3rd grade.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And my sisters played, and I played all through high school. And then I thought about playing in college, but then I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do. I kind of was interested in theater. And then to play at a D1 school is so intense. You really have to have goals.
So intense.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's plenty of people who play in college and then don't go on to do professional sports. But it just felt like, why the intensity there if it's not 100% a passion? Plus, I really hated running. I'm a defender, so I'm
running is
you can get
terrible.
it from me in sprints, but
yeah, I did running in high school
to condition and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Getting up early to practice in the morning and then going to school and then games every night.
No, but I do think there's something about...
If I was in love with someone on the team, maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I needed to experience more in college. So I played for the club team.
Okay, that's cool.
And that was a good experience.
And then when did you get in? Were you a theater major?
And then hockey. I was a theater major, yeah.
Oh, theater.
But it wasn't a conservatory. So it's I really got to act a lot because of that. Because it wasn't extremely competitive.
That's awesome.
So It was a positive experience. I kind of look. Did you go to college?
Yeah, I went to Chapman.
Oh, cool.
In Orange County.
Okay, yes.
They have a good film school. I didn't go to the film school.
What did you study?
Communications.
There you have it.
And here I am,
and
communicating. Really paying off.
I didn't even look. I guess my hair is always kind of like that.
My hair's always kind of like this too.
Yeah.
It's just like, this is it.
Disheveled.
I'm not putting any heat on it.
It's too hot to heat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, and then when it was a couple years out here where basically I just felt like I did want to have some hobbies. So I picked up cello again. Honestly,
cello?
Yes.
That's a plot twist. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Yeah, I'm a novice though. I'm not like over here whipping out. I'm not improvising.
You're not a seasoned cello player?
Mm-mm.
What does a cello even look like? Does it have strings?
It looks like a large violin and it has 4 strings.
What?
What? Wait.
When did you pick it up again?
A, B, C, G are the strings. Sorry.
A, B, C, G.
A, B, C, G. Yeah.
I have a keyboard.
Wait.
I don't know shit about the
G, C.
cello.
Yes, G, C. Sorry. Anyway, you have a keyboard.
I have a keyboard. No, not really. Okay. I got it and I had this like, visual, like I visualized myself at like a Christmas party with like a grand piano. In my head, that's the vision I've been holding, right? Okay. Like I'm in a gown.
Yes.
There's hors d'oeuvres being passed around.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, guys? You've reached the halfway point of the podcast, which calls for a dab break. This is a new segment on the podcast. Anyone who knows me knows that for the longest time, I did not smoke concentrates. I didn't dab because of the torch. It's very crackheady and made me uncomfortable. So this is an amazing solution by Ispire. It's a wand, so you can, dab without having trap tools. You can head to their website, Get Ispire. That's Get Ispire, Ispire. Shop discount code SHANK15 to get your wand today. I'm going to show you how it works right now. It's amazing. They send you a little kit with bangers, and then you can add the banger to the dab rig and little cups. I already packed this with concentrate, so let me walk you through how to use it. First things first, you got to turn on the wand and you pick a temperature to set it to. I'm at 555 because why not be superstitious if you have the opportunity to be? Why not? 5 is a good number. Let's do it. So, right now it's blinking because it's heating up. So while it's heating up, you put it lines up perfectly with this cup, as you can see right here. So right now we're just waiting for the concentrate to heat up. As you can see, there's no flame, there's no torch necessary. It's a pretty fast, easy, painless process. They also send you a carb, which is amazing. So I'll show you that. Do that. And then I'm going to take a dab, and you can see how the wand works. Get yourself a dab. Hold on one second. A dab rig. Get Ispire. Shank 15% off. And then every time you get high, you'll be like, I want to listen to the Shank podcast. I'm so grateful for this amazing discount code and this amazing wand. Okay. It's heated up. Let's see. Okay, it definitely works. Wow. Okay. This was an interesting choice to do this before I do my other ad reads. Get Ispire, guys. Get your wand today. Stay high. Stay lifted. Stay elevated. I just start naming multiple synonyms for high. I'm like lit, lifted, faded. Catch me just naming synonym after synonym. Wow, I can barely say synonym. Speaking of cinnamon, guys, Flintt's mints, get them. For cotton mouth, for dry mouth, head to flints.com. That's Flints, FLINTTS.com. Discount code SHANK15 for 15% off. This flavor's cherry, but they have all different types of cherry. They have all different types of flavors, ranging from cinnamon ginger to lemon to mint to strawberry magic. That's personally my favorite right now. They also have a classic mint flavor. They help with coffee breath, cotton mouth. I like to pop one in before I go on stage. I always feel like right before I'm going to speak is when I get dry mouth. Anyways, get a Flintt mint, discount code SHANK. They come in these SHANK 15. They come in these really, really cute tins. And the flavors are just amazing. I like the sour tangerine a lot as well. They make really cute little gifts, especially for like a boyfriend or girlfriend or anyone in your life with an oral fixation or cotton mouth or dry mouth. A wet mouth is a healthy mouth. Send your mouth to the spa with Flintt. Guys, after I dab and pop a Flintt mint, there's just one thing that's missing, and that's CBD. And that's when Sunday Scaries gets involved. Head to sundayscaries.com to shop CBD, discount code SHANK, SHENK, 25% off these amazing CBD products. They have gummy bears that are packed with vitamins B12 and D3, great for your immune levels and your energy levels. Also CBD, the taste is incredible. They're cute little gummy bears. The vegan flavor is also incredible. This is it's like a sour gumdrop. I'm not even vegan and I like these so much. They taste, I would say, like an elevated Sour Patch Kids. Packed with CBD, B12, D3, all the things you need for energy and immunity. CBD, now that the world's opening up and things are stressful, I'm really leaning into that tincture life. Sundayscaries.com, discount code SHANK. The taste of this is incredible. It tastes kind of like candy. I can't recommend it enough. Also has B12 and D3, so you're getting those important vitamins for immunity and energy, and I can't recommend it enough. It's a great way to chill out, relax. If you're suffering from insomnia or anxiety, I can't recommend CBD from Sunday Scaries enough. They also make really cool bath bombs. I believe they also have some different sleep solutions now. I think they're doing some other stuff. So head to sundayscaries.com, discount code SHANK. Support the podcast, get an Ispire wand. They make amazing gifts for your boyfriend, for your girlfriend, for yourself, for a self-love gift, for, the world's reopening and I'm scared gift. Get Ispire, buy some Flintt mints, and take some CBD. All right, guys, let's get back to this week's episode of Shank with Beth Stelling. Here we go.
There is Christmas music playing. There's a roaring fireplace. I sit down to the piano, play Sleigh Bells.
Ooh.
And it kills.
Yeah.
And everyone...
Like cheering or just like nice applause?
Like everyone just wowed. Wow. Yeah. As they were like popping hors d'oeuvres into their mouth. That was my vision. And
how then sleigh bells go? Sleigh bells ring.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Or I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Something.
I love Christmas music.
I do too. And I just had this vision, right? And so I'm like, I need to get a keyboard. So I get this keyboard and I'm like, okay, I'm going to finance this keyboard. I put it on, I open up some like credit card at like some music store, Sam Ash. I'm like, charge it. What's going on? And then now it's just sitting in my kitchen.
But wait, have you not, did you have any experience playing?
I got this app called Flow Key. It taught me how to play. Ooh. Like it could recognize where your hands were on the keys. And I felt like I was doing something.
That's with my pretty life. Cool.
Yeah, but then I moved here and now it's just in my kitchen like, hey, bitch, did you make your payment? Yeah, it's just like...
Can you return it?
The keyboard's almost paid off.
Oh, okay.
It's almost paid off. It was not that much, which is even more embarrassing that I financed
you don't have to tell
it. It was like $600. It's a weighted... It's a commitment. I was like, I want to commit to music.
To my cello.
Okay.
Because I rent it. And technically I could have just bought a cello at this point.
Yeah.
But part of what you rent does go into towards a purchase. So, but this is that's classic non-committal me. Like, I just didn't want to commit to a particular cello before I played a few. So instead, I'm paying a lot each month.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to commit to one I picked out forever. And that's how I feel about men as well.
I'm non-committal too.
Yeah.
That's why the keyboard's in the kitchen.
The forever thing just feels like a lot. And the marriage thing is ridiculous to me because, like, that means there's just some paperwork that you have. It's almost like, I don't know. Maybe I'll think of a good example at another date.
Later on.
But it just feels like, okay, you could just like date somebody for as long as you can and enjoy them and learn and
like,
grow.
We have to do this until the day we die.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like me gluing you to the seat.
It feels...
Because we like each other. And it's like, but what if you could just get up? You'd be more likely to stay.
Yeah. But
if your butt cheeks weren't glued.
But you have to feel in your head that you can leave at any time to want to do it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, love with an open hand, as they say.
Love with an open hand.
Let the bird come and sit on your hand and appreciate it and love it and
very Disney princess.
Talk to it, and then if it needs to fly away, you can come back. And they know it's a solid perch. And you don't want to toy with it, you know. You're like, whoa, that's not a good perch.
My bird's locked in a cage, swaying neurotically back and forth. What did I do wrong?
The analogy's gone off the rails.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be another. I'll think of something better. But just like, because I'm sick of hearing you don't have to you make it legal or something to have it be good. But I don't know. There's some sort of like parameter on it when you could just be, what are the benefits? Tax benefits?
I think tax benefits.
And attention on the day and photos and the dress.
Well, the attention on the day and the walking down the aisle I'm into and the cake.
Yeah. I mean, this is, again, a hack joke, but I made it like 9 years ago. I think on my second album or something, I was like, I'll never get married because this is it. Like, This is my wedding always. I have a wedding like every weekend. Everybody's looking at me and taking pictures.
Hell yeah. That's a good point.
I don't even want to get married because of that.
I want the dress. I want the outfit.
You can still do that.
But then that's like so sad.
Especially because your closet is open.
Yeah.
So like if some guy comes over and he's like, what's the wedding dress about? And you're just like, it's just for me.
I just had I put it on when I'm alone.
I just wanted the outfit.
Yeah, no. But like also, I'm more into a vacation. Like all the money you spend on a wedding, it's like I could be, if you spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on a vacation.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
100%. Or invest or like you want to live together, get a home. Again,
crypto.
If it works for, I don't know. Crypto to me is equivalent to NFT. I have no clue what's happening.
I don't understand at all. I'm supposed to be performing at an NFT art show. I'm like, what is that even?
Are they paying you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
But then are they going to be able to sell you your NFT? Reggie Watts explained it to me well, but it's actually left my brain. He said something like it's kind of like a hard drive.
Yeah.
There was more to it.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
It's
having like a one
of a kind performance from you on the little hard drive that person basically owns. I mean, the hard drive is an analogy. So it's like that time that Sarah did that show, I own it. And people are like, okay.
I know, but I'm like, is it even worth anything? Like my friends, like I have these
people
cats.
Are owning memes and stuff.
Yeah, my friends like I have these cats, and you sent me a photo of the cat, and I was like, is that? It was like a cartoon cat NFT, and he said it was worth like $1,300, and I was like, but in what world?
To who? This
That's
feels
what
like
I
just
don't
people
understand.
with extra money that need to like tax write it off,
or like people just on TikTok.
I'm not on there.
I'm blaming it on TikTok. It's TikTok.
Are you on there?
No. Well, I have it, but I don't post. And the few videos I have on there make me uncomfortable. Like, it's like...
Can you delete them?
Yeah, I did. I went back and deleted a lot of them.
Yeah. People have told me my stand-up's on there.
But that's cool. It's cooler that it's on there. And
At first, I really didn't like it at all. Because I was just like... This is just karaoke, but with people's jokes.
Yeah.
But I do like karaoke. And I don't know, if somebody likes mouthing to your thing, I guess it's kind of fun.
It's cool.
When people post theirs, like of what other people have done.
Yeah.
Like Paris Sachet posted them. I'm like, this is cool. It's cool to see all the people that like you, like by face. And then, or just want to say your words.
Yeah, it also just feels like it's its own thing. Like I don't really have the desire to create a 15-second story.
No, it's not my medium.
It's not my medium at all.
No. And most of my jokes are longer.
Yeah, and
a lot of people can't find the punchline. I mean, some can, and they're the special few.
Yeah.
But more of a scavenger hunt for me on the punchlines.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think there's an account. I searched my name on there when somebody told me on Instagram. They're like, hey, you have stuff on there. You should go look. Also, thanks for letting me know. And that's how I discovered it. And then someone does have my handle or my name, but
no,
the bio just says, how do I delete this?
No.
And then it kind of messed with my head enough where I was like, well, was that me? Like, did I actually do that?
No.
But I would know if I set up a TikTok account.
You would know.
Because I would have gotten some sort of email or something.
So there's someone pretending to be you on TikTok?
It's just blank and it just says, how do I delete this? Maybe, like, part of me is like, that's funny. That seems like something I would do.
Yeah.
But I don't recall doing it.
But do you think you could have done it in an altered state?
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I'll search my email for a TikTok confirmation email.
You should.
But I don't think I did that.
No, I feel like you would know.
I think I would remember if I did it.
But it does seem like that is a funny thing to write.
I agree.
And if the person who's impersonating you... That's amazing.
Yeah, this is like the peas.
The peas, the yawns, and the
Sometimes
peas.
I get the yawns.
I get the yawns too.
What's wrong with us? I'm sure I watched some ER or House where it was like the person like couldn't stop yawning and they had like cancer.
No.
I'm sorry.
Do you like watching those types of shows?
I did as a kid. I think I love Chicago Hope and ER.
Chicago
It's
Hope.
it's basically like Coke and Diet Coke, I feel like.
Okay.
Like Chicago Hope and ER.
Okay.
Of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
You like that type of drama?
I did. Now.
I don't like anything medical.
You do?
No.
No, you don't.
This shit scares. Crime, don't like.
Me neither.
Medical,
I don't like being scared.
I love a Disney movie, to be honest. Like, which I don't love saying. Like, I like Disney. It's like, you gotta.
Did you watch that?
Here's my wedding dress, and I like Disney.
And I'd like to get married at Disney.
Yeah. With mini ears.
No, I there are people I care about who have gotten married at Disney.
No.
I know. I think they got divorced.
Of course.
It just feels like a offshoot of religion for some reason.
Yeah.
People who get married at Disney, it's like,
oh no, but it's like, I like Disney, but I don't want to get married in front of the castle.
No.
But if I was going to get married, it'd be in front of the castle.
I loved it.
I've thought about it.
I mean, I liked it as a kid, of course. It was always a little bit lame. There's nothing like super crazy about Disney besides Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain's so fun.
It is.
I like the whole thing. I like the smells. I like the ice cream.
Have you ever smelled your hands after you rode it?
Disgusting.
Yeah, like I remember gripping the bar going down.
Ugh.
And then later it was like,
oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Rotted tooth.
Splash Mountain has a specific smell.
Poop.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Like weird water. Yeah.
Potty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is still fun.
The's something about
they should
it
chlorinate
that's
that
fun.
water. Maybe they do.
I think they do. Because that's why it smells weird.
It has to be a requirement. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
right. Right?
Yeah.
It smells like it's chlorinated.
Oh my. Sorry. Oh God.
I remember I almost auditioned to be a princess at Disneyland.
Oh, you would have been great. As Snow White or something.
I would have loved.
Why couldn't you?
I didn't want to commit to the dancing audition that was required.
Yeah.
I didn't have that type of confidence. And it was strict. Like,
yeah.
I had
Did you have to live there?
No, but I had friends who were Disney princesses in college because I went to Chapman. It was right next to Disneyland. And they would be like,
wow.
Yeah. And there's like strict guidelines about what they could and couldn't do.
Like in their personal life or just there?
Just there. Okay. But it was like it was intense.
Yeah, I also thought, why would you have to dance unless
basic
when
dancing,
the
like
time
for the
comes?
Parade.
Okay,
there's like a parade.
Then they're like all the princesses to the stage.
Yeah, and then if I fuck up the parade at Disneyland, that'll be a nightmare.
Yeah, probably ruin something for a child.
Yeah,
or would you? I mean, if you're bad at dancing, would you really?
No.
Yeah, they'd still love you.
But in my
because
head,
your face, the way to ruin, I think, a child's time at Disney is probably like to take off the head.
Oh, that would be.
If you were like a
Donald Duck.
Yeah, I had a friend who was goofy, and he would just get drunk all the time and then put on the goofy thing. It kind of worked.
Wait, at work he would get drunk?
Yes.
Yeah, that
drunk
like that's the one to get
it fits.
drunk for.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, no, just being in one of those outfits all day, and then you like know the dark side of Disneyland, which I for sure think there is.
Yeah, definitely. Even if it's just like not getting paid enough and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever their policies.
Yeah.
We got to go for free because my stepmom's ex-husband worked there. So we get to walk in through the back.
Was that cool?
It was very cool. Yeah. That was one of the coolest brags of my childhood. Was like, we get to go to Disney for free. It's not a big deal.
That's a huge brag.
But it's also weird because like Disney, if you go with your family, because I grew up in Ohio with my mom, and my dad lived in Orlando. So, but it's like, if you are the family that goes to Disney from Ohio, it's like a family trip, and it's so different and wholesome than what we were doing. Like we were just like coming from my dad's house in Altamont Springs, and like, I don't know how to explain it. It just wasn't like a family vibe. It was just like our dad wears practice jerseys and like over the top Oakleys and swim shorts.
He does.
Yeah. And he's like a sign spinner. He's just very like.
He's a sign spinner?
Yes. Yeah. That's my dad. The promo stuff I posted, that's my dad.
That's not your dad.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And when you watch the special, like that's all about, there's stuff about him in the latter half of the special.
I was wondering about the sign spinner.
Yeah, that's him.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible.
Yeah, so he's in Orlando, like down there advertising my special around people going to Disney.
No. Does he have a sign about it?
Yeah.
No, that's
it says,
so
watch
cute.
Girl Daddy on HBO Max, and then he hands out my business card.
No.
Yeah.
So,
because we grew up with
energy for sign spinning.
Yeah, he is slowing down. He also had knee replacement.
Okay.
And he wasn't supposed to go back out.
Does he love
doing it for the cause. Yeah, he loves it.
He does?
Yeah, he sometimes thinks like our careers are parallel. It's like, when I'm out there, I'm going to improvise too.
No.
But yeah, that's him.
That's incredible.
He mostly
find the sign spinner guy. That's amazing, because I remember seeing him, but like, this guy's a character, and I love that.
His name's Beth Stelling. Yeah,
Bert. It's very close to your name.
I know. He's born Herbert though, and then just goes by Bert. You don't hear that name much.
No, Herbert.
Yeah, and I'm Elizabeth, but go by Beth. Elizabeth with an S.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's just, we went down there and he wanted to be an actor and then fell right into sign spinning.
I love that.
His business is called Stars on Call. There's a website.
Stars on Call.
Mm-hmm. I've tried to help him like with some of the characters, but he can't be tamed.
What do you mean?
Like
Stars
if you
on
look
Call.
at, he calls them like live roadside commercials or character directionals.
Character directionals?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so, like, he was like, what should I name the pirate? And I was like, how about Arge?
Yeah.
If you look on the website, it's just Glitter the Pirate.
Glitter? No.
He, like, embellishes all the costumes. It's like, which is basically just adding glitter puppy paint. He, like, embellished his Honda CRV.
No.
The whole front hood has glitter puppy paint all over it.
No.
And everybody's always like, what are those glasses? He wears over the top Oakleys. So it's like, makes him look like an alien. Uh-huh. They're meant for snowboarding. Uh-huh. So like when you put your hat on and you snowboard, it's not like your glasses won't fly off. Uh-huh. He wears them in Orlando.
No.
And he didn't know that you could just get different lenses. So he has like 6 pairs.
No.
So he has different Yeah.
What?
That's his job. We used to get woken up by like him in red face because he was like a slice of pizza. So his face would be like fully red.
What do you mean?
Because he was dressed like a slice of pizza. And then
for work?
In the morning. And then at lunch, that would probably be around lunchtime. So he'd come up home at 1 and like I'm just trying to think when he would have been, I was woken up by like, he was either in blue face or red face.
To sell pizza?
Yeah. And then like maybe smoothies or something. He does Smoothie King.
No.
And Window 10. He has a lot of clients. Yeah.
So he does
roadside
street
commercial.
work. Roadside.
He calls them that. Like, because, a lot of kids are out there spinning a sign.
Right.
He, like, gets up on a step ladder.
He does performances.
Yes. There's a lot of yelling, a lot of unsolicited advice given by him.
Really?
Yeah, he'll yell things like, listen to your parents if there's, like, a kid in the car.
No.
And then he also says, like, follow that party road.
No. Follow that party road?
That's one of his catchphrases.
Follow that party road.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah. And keep smiling.
Keep smiling.
Follow that party road. I'm just trying to think of what else.
This
Raise
is
the
incredible.
roof. He raises
Raise
the roof. A lot. Yeah. Listen to your parents. Yeah. I'm trying to think of
Raise the roof.
I'm trying to think of his other catchphrases.
So,
Never give up.
Never give up.
Yeah.
So that's wild. So
Yeah,
what does your mom think of his science? They're divorced.
I think she's disgusted. Yeah.
okay. Got it.
Yeah.
What did he become a sign spinner while they were together? Or?
No, he was a gym teacher for many years.
Okay.
My mom's a music teacher and a pianist.
Oh, she's a pianist.
Yes, which was funny for a little while. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. She's in Ohio, stayed in Ohio. And then he, stopped teaching and moved down there to Orlando.
I love that.
Yeah. And
That's
then
so quirky.
started that, must have been 30 some years ago. He's been doing it for a very long time.
That's insane. But he's been doing it for that long.
Yeah, if it's a holiday, he's busy,
Really?
Cinco de Mayo, he's out there.
No. Every
unfortunately
holiday?
dressed like.
So what's up next? Well,
For him?
Memorial Day just happened. Labor Day?
He just did Cinco de Mayo and then, Memorial Day.
Oh, fourth. The fourth.
The 4th.
Well, yeah, like your Uncle Sam hat.
He has what is it? Not Captain America.
Wait,
I'm trying to think.
Not going. Uh-oh.
Was it stopped?
The card got full.
Oh, wait, but do we know when?
I don't know when.
Well, we have this.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, we've been going for 41.
Okay.
If worse comes to worse, you have the video.
I have the video. Hopefully we have a lot.
We'll see how much went on that.
Yeah.
If it was 10 minutes.
It was 10 minutes.
If it was 40.
I'm hoping that we can get the audio off here.
It might not be bad audio.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
You're
thank you for coming on the podcast.
Sarah's like, I'm stressed. Are you feeling stressed?
Well,
You're upset, maybe.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm flustered.
Right, because you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was worried you sat on it in the beginning, but you confirmed no.
I confirm no.
Well, we'll see. Maybe it's full. Or did you hit it?
I definitely hit it. It just, I don't know how much of it is recorded.
Okay, it ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay. We'll wrap it up.
Okay.
Where can our listeners find you?
You can find me at Beth Stelling on
Beth
everything.
Stelling.
BethStelling.com.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Watch my special. I'm not touring.
Girl Daddy.
Yeah, but I'll be in shows around LA.
Okay, perfect.
See you out there.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on.
Of course, I was happy to.
Yay.